Hello and welcome to another Dead by Daylight tier list video. Today, I am ranking killers that I think I could beat in a fight. Now this is straight hand-to-hand combat, so we got no powers, no abilities, no weapons. Just them and me in the ring. The tier list is set up as follows. At the top, I'm dead. This is for when I just don't stand a chance. Followed by I wish I was dead. In the middle we have fair fight, so this is kind of 50-50. We both take a few punches and ultimately decide to call it a day. And then we have victory is mine, for when I win. And then we have manslaughter, for when I did not know my own strength, and I become the killer, and they become Dead by Daylight. Alright, let's start off with the Trapper. Now he's a big guy. He's very intimidating, he's got all those nails coming out of him. I'll be honest, I don't think I stand a chance. I do not see myself doing any damage to him. I can't see myself throwing a single punch that would impact him in any way. So, yeah, I'm going to say I'm dead. Wraith, again, it's a similar thing. He's of a similar build to Trapper. I can see him maybe taking a few punches and recoiling a little bit. But ultimately, I think I'm dead. Hillbilly, again, I hate to say it, he's massive. Without the chainsaw, I don't know, I bet he's still got reach. And he's a bit of a freak. I don't see him holding back. I think he would pummel me until I'm dust. So for that reason, I'm dead. Nurse. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Because she's of smaller stature. I don't know, I couldn't punch a woman. For that reason, I'm probably dead. Okay, we're at the licensed killers now. Michael Myers. Now, with this one, I have got a whole series of movies to go off. And a lot of the time, he doesn't even need a weapon in those films. Like, he just does that shit with his hands. With that in mind, I know for a fact that I'm dead. Hag. Okay. So, she's more of like a creature. I don't know. I get the same thing from Hag that I get when I see like a spider. It's like an irrational, like, ugh, like I don't want to touch it. I wouldn't want to go near it. And for that reason, she absolutely would have the upper hand. And I think she could kill me. I think I'm dead. Doctor, okay. He looks a bit fucked up. If I was in the ring and Doctor came in, I feel like I'd be cooked, you know? I'd take one look at him and I'd be cooked. Yeah, I'm dead. Easy. Huntress, okay. She's kind of massive. Like, she's built and I'm not. So, for that reason, I don't think she'd have a hard time just executing me. Leatherface, now again, we've got movie evidence to back this one up. I'm really trying to think here as to what I could do against Leatherface in the ring, and there's nothing. There's nothing. He's unstoppable, and for that reason, I'm dead. Freddy, okay, this is an interesting one, because if I was asleep, then absolutely he holds all the power, and he would absolutely destroy me. But we've seen Freddy get pulled into the real world, and he just gets bodied by like anyone and anything. He's weak is what he is. So I don't know, in the ring, let's maybe get rid of that glove, okay, because I feel like that's an unfair advantage. I can see myself like getting a few punches in, but then he plays dirty and he uses the environment to his advantage. I think I could last in the ring against Freddy, but I just don't think he would stop until I'm dead. And for that reason, he's going up here. Pig, Amanda. I mean, she's a little crazy. We've definitely seen that. It's another thing of, I don't think I wouldn't feel right fighting her. If she's got the pig mask on, it'd be a lot easier. But if it's Shawnee Smith standing across from me, I don't care. Do what you want. Like, is that so wrong? Clown. Again, he's just massive, isn't he? I can see myself just absolutely going to town, throwing punches. But he's not feeling any of them. He'd probably just pick me up and like... You know that scene with the Mountain and Pedro Pascal in Game of Thrones where he's like... Yeah, he'd do that, I feel. So yeah, I'm dead. Now, Spirit is literally covered in shards of glass. So I feel like if I found it within me to hit the Spirit, I feel like that's an instant loss. Then I feel like I'd just fuck up my arm, and yeah, there's no way that fight is going well for me. So she'd just, yeah, she'd kill me. Legion, just a guy at the end of the day. Literally just a dude. If we take his weapons away, he's got nothing. But there are 4 of them. And I think that is a wholly unfair fight. And it's a fight that I cannot win. I simply cannot win. Now, Plague is not only tall as hell, but she's literally just like a walking infection. A plague, if you will. And I don't fuck with that. Like, if I see someone coughing in public, I'm like, get me away from this guy, you know? I ain't risking it. I don't want to catch anything. So, I'll probably try and keep my distance. In doing so, I'm basically handing her the win at that point. Ghostface. Now, he gets fucked up in his movies. He is terrible in hand-to-hand combat. I guess it depends on which Ghostface. Because my main points of reference are like the movie Ghostfaces. I find most of Ghostface's kills are very situational and often depend on the environment. But then I know DBD Ghostface has his own lore. I've never read it. Not because I don't care. I don't, but that's not the reason. I don't know. DBD Ghostface, he's got a threatening presence. And he's masked up as well. I feel like I'd need to be able to gauge kind of the damage I'm doing. Because he can take a lot of hits in-game. He just goes, oh. And I feel like I'd be there thinking, oh, I'm not getting anything done here. Like, this is pointless. This is futile. I feel like I'll just give up, to be honest. That's how I feel when I enter a Ghostface game as well. And for that reason, I'm dead. Demogorgon. Don't make me laugh. Oni. He's fucking massive. What do you want me to do? Deathslinger. Now, he's an old man. Take away his gun, and he's just an old man. But that means he's been around a while. And I don't know, I can see him having some, like, secret martial arts background that we don't know about. So I don't know, I think he's got this, to be quite honest. Pyramid Head, take away his weapon, and he is still fucking enormous. And let's be real, all he has to do is headbutt me, and I'm hitting the Golden Freddy pose in the corner of the ring. I'm dead. I'm dead. Blight. Now, he's fucked up. He's terrifying, low-key. I suppose he wouldn't be able to rush. I wouldn't want to touch him at all in any capacity. So I feel like he's got this. I'm not gonna lie. Twins. Okay, easy. I would stomp the shit out of Victor. Victor is dead. He's dead. Easy. I'd go for him first. I'd target him. There are not words for how dead Victor is. That said, I would be so focused on the euphoria of stomping Victor out that I would forget Charlotte was in the ring with me. And she'd probably just, like, crush my skull or something, so. Trickster. Again, literally just a guy. He's not, like, built. I think that I could beat him. At the very least, it's a fair fight. Oh, but he's like a K-pop star, isn't he? So if I kill him, then his fans, they won't stop until I'm dead. So it's probably not in my best interest to beat the Trickster. Nemesis is literally Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby, and I'm the Coughing Baby, so. Pinhead's entire deal is that he loves pain. There is no universe in which I could beat Pinhead. I could probably do a lot of damage to him, but the worst that would actually do is make him cut. Artist is like 10 foot tall. Again, pretty scary looking. Got this in the bag, I reckon. Onryō. Now, I still am yet to watch the original Ring, but I have seen Scary Movie, and I have seen that one where the Onryō gets fucked up. But at the end of the day, I am not Regina Hall, and for similar reasons to Nurse and Pig, I couldn't do that to her. I'd be throwing, I'd be letting her win, but I couldn't. Besides, I feel like Sadako has had enough as it is. I gotta let her have this one, you know? Dredge. Let's not be silly now. Wesker, again, I just think there's like a power imbalance here. Strip him back, take away his ability and everything. I feel like we're just a different class. I'm not even a fighter, and I feel like he is. And again, Wesker is just an arsehole. So yeah, I think he's got it. I'm not happy about it, but I think it's an easy win for him. Knight is literally wearing a suit of armor. Skull Merchant is another baddie. What do you want me to do? I'm not winning that fight. Singularity. I feel like if I just started unplugging shit, maybe I'd deactivate him or whatever. But that's a big if. My victory against the Singularity would be incredibly situational, and I don't see it happening, to be quite honest. Xenomorph. It's not happening. It's not happening. Chucky is a fucking doll. Let's be real. The Unknown is an interesting one because I feel like the right punch in the right place and I could just kill him like One Punch Man. But I also feel like he'd contort away from all my hits, you know? Like if I swung for him, he'd like crab walk, he'd, you know, bend over backwards. I feel like biologically he has all the advantage. And because of that, he's killing me. Vecna, pretty sure he is undead. He's also like a boss. Like if they've stretched Stranger Things to 5 series in 10 years, 2-hour episodes over Vecna, then I don't stand a chance by myself. Dracula, assuming he doesn't turn into bats or a dog he literally kills to survive. I cannot fathom myself overcoming Dracula. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that's in the realm of possibilities. Houndmaster. Again, she's quite built, and she literally has an XL bully, which I don't doubt for a second would maul me to death in the ring. So, Kaneki. I watched Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 last week. I'm so cultured. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. I don't know why it gets so much hate, but then I haven't read the manga, and I feel like adaptations are never as good as the original, so I bet it's largely something to do with that. But as a killer, he's still quite strong. I don't know, I feel like I need to watch further to see how he delves more into that ghoul side of him. But I've seen him overcome incredible torture already. Things that don't hold a candle to the damage that I could inflict in the ring. So yeah, he's probably got this. Springtrap is an animatronic. Is he a bear or is he a rabbit, that one? God knows. But either way, I could not hurt William Afton any more than the metal digging into him is already doing. But I feel like the metal that makes up this exoskeleton could do an incredible amount of damage to me. And without shadow of a doubt, I'm putting him in I'm Dead. The Krasue? Brand new PTB, not even out yet. But let me be fucking real. It's a floating head with organs and tentacles. How do you expect me to do anything other than just scream and get killed? I feel like the right opponent could grab that heart and just... But that ain't me. That ain't me. So there you go. That is my Dead by Daylight tier list. Killers I could beat in a fight. If you enjoyed this, can't think why you would have. Stick around. I'm going to be making more content soon. I swear. I hit a roadblock this year, but I'm coming back in a big way. Anyway, until the next time. Don't know why I did that. I've never done that. Stop the recording.